What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on with y'all, man? If y'all been on the channel, y'all probably noticed some things, man. Gotta talk to y'all about what's going on. What's up? What's up, Meg? How you doing? How you doing? Black Silver, what it do, man? 69 frogs in the building. What's good with it, man? What's good with it, man? We're just gonna give people some time to kind of jump up in here, and then we're gonna kind of dive into what's going on. You dig? And we're gonna get into it. So, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes because I know YouTube be slow about sending out notifications for whatever reason. I don't know why, but YouTube take forever to send out notifications. People be getting them like an hour later and all that kind of stuff. What's up, Rashima? How y'all doing? Let's see. We're gonna dive into the topic in just a second, guys. Just a second. Trying to give YouTube some time to kind of let people kind of get notified and stuff. But how everybody doing? How everybody day going? Y'all morning going okay? How work treating y'all? How work treating y'all? What's up with it, Chris, man? What's popping with you, man? Shout out to all the haters. Shout out to all the haters. Because I know they watching. They always watching. Yeah, what's popping? What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? Yeah, like I said, we about to get into it, man. We about to get into it. We about to get into it, man. We just, like I said, YouTube, I don't know what it is, man, but YouTube slow. YouTube slow when it comes to doing everything. They be behind, and so what I didn't learn is that YouTube is like behind like a couple of hours. Like they always behind like a couple of hours for some reason. But I get it. I understand. I understand. Tell me what's going on. Blessings, blessings. Yeah, we up early in this thing, man. Yeah, we up early. What's going on? Glad y'all could make it. Glad y'all could join. So, all right, y'all can hear me. How the audio sound before I start talking? Before I start talking, what's happening? Can y'all hear me? The audio sound okay? Because sometimes it'll switch back and forth between the computer microphone and my actual mic. It sounding okay? Can I get a one, two, yes, some kind of feedback, please? All right, cool, man. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear. All right, so I'm gonna just give y'all a scoop on what's going on. So, all right, so last night, you dig what I'm saying? I'm about to, I think this was about, man, I think this was about 12, almost 1 in the morning. So I done jumped off the computer doing a little editing because I was about to get a video, trying to get some videos prepared for y'all, right? So turned off the computer. Some told me go check my phone, right? Check the phone. I see all these YouTube notifications. I'm like, what the hell I'm like, what's going on with this? So, you know, I normally YouTube don't notify me when I get messages or comments on videos. It's normally YouTube only notify me when it's something important. So go to check the notifications. Kendra up at 1 in the morning, guys, striking the channel. 1 in the morning, striking the channel. So the reason why I'm just now being able to upload is because by the time I looked at it, she hit enough videos to the point where it pretty much striked me out. So I couldn't upload, I couldn't do anything. So I'm like, okay, well, it's all good. So I want y'all to know the videos are not gone. Okay. They not gone. They not going out. So like I said, Kendra thinks she's slick, man. The videos are not going. They just I put them in ghost mode so Kendra can't fuck with them. So because like I said, I'm not about to let all my hard work go to waste because you up at 1 in the morning in your feelings and all this kind of shit. Because this is my whole thing. It's my whole thing. I know good and well. I'm not the only content creator on YouTube doing these videos. You dig what I'm saying? But here's the catch. Here's the catch. Y'all see how small the channel is, right? But y'all see if y'all seen the views, a lot of y'all. I'm sure some of y'all probably seen the views. You dig what I'm saying? Damn near majority of the videos were getting more views than Kendra's own shit. And like I said, they can be as salt. Listen to me, man. You can be as salty as you goddamn want to, but at the end of the day, you have a problem with your own fan base. Okay, that's the number one issue. Kendra's own supporters do not even support. Okay, Kendra's Kendra's maximum Monster Jam KBI is usually they always over here watching me. Like I'm always saying to myself, I'm like, why? This is my thing. You don't like the fact that I'm reacting to the video, but you're over here watching me. You see what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying, this ain't got nothing to do with my supporters. Like, I appreciate y'all. Y'all show love. Y'all being here, y'all show love. But I see a lot of people that maximum support Kendra, but they not watching Kendra, but they over here watching me. I'll never understand that. So this is my thing. This is a you problem. Okay. You have almost 300. I don't know how many subscribers Kendra got. She got a good bit. I know it's like what 300K, some shit like that. There is no reason, and I mean no reason that my channel views and your views should be looking the same. No reason for that. So, like I said, it really just boils down, and I'm gonna just be honest with you. It really just boils down to the fact that is pure jealousy and envy, because there's no way that my channel is damn near outperforming a channel with 80 times more subscribers than me. And like I said, you can people come over here, oh bro, leave Kendra alone. I'm like, listen to me. I don't be up here calling Kendra all out of name. I don't be maximum disrespecting Kendra. I keep it smooth like a motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? But the thing is a lot of what I say in my videos absolutely hurts. You dig what I'm saying? The shit hurts. The truth hurts. It always will. And the thing is, they always want to silence the truth. If you come on this motherfucker and you tell the absolute truth and you hold people accountable and all that, dog, they always gonna have a problem with that. Always. Because here's the thing. All of Kendra's maximum cousins that ever came over here and had anything to say, they could never, and I mean never ever articulate what it is they disagree with. And I used to always tell them, I'm like, so you just mad. You just mad just to be damn mad. You can't even articulate what it is you disagree with. I always tell them, timestamp what it is that I said wrong. Tell me where I am wrong. If you don't understand, ask questions. I always say shit like this. But the thing is, once like I told you, once they get offended, you're invalid. You're invalid once you offend them. All right. But to the new people coming in, so just to kind of speed y'all up, Kendra was up to 1 a.m, fucking with the channel and all this kind of shit. YouTube notified me, and like I said, I mass grabbed all the videos, go put them all in ghost mode, so the videos are good. And so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I originally had 3 strikes. Like YouTube, like she hit enough, like she hit like 10, 13 videos at one time, at in like intervals. So if you do, so let me say this. So if you do this, so if she would have hit one video, submitted it, that would have been 1 strike. She take a couple more videos, submit it, that'll be another strike. And then you do it in intervals. That's how you pile up strikes. See, Kendra thinks she's slick. You see what I'm saying? So she trying to do the shit in intervals so it'll count separately. So what I did was, like I said, thank God I looked at my phone, because I'm like, well, shit, I would have been dealing with this shit this morning. So, so I wound up, kind of getting ahead of it and taking care of it. So, like I said, man, you cannot stop. You cannot, I believe in divine intervention. I'll say this. When I tell y'all YouTube reversed those strikes so fast, this is how I'm able, this is why I'm live right now. Because before I couldn't, they was like, oh, you can't upload. They was like, you can't upload. They was like, your channel was subject to termination and all this kind of shit. But like I said, I had already submitted the claim. So I'm like, shit, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Cause like I said, y'all see how the Monster Jam is. We got the music, we got the edits, we got the backgrounds, and I got the commentary in now. So I'm saying to myself, it ain't like I'm just sitting there, just looking at the video. Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah. All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all, I could understand if I was doing some shit like that. But y'all see the work that go into the videos. Y'all, some videos, it takes me like 5, 6, 8 hours to upload. That's why it takes so long for me to put out the videos. But I do that because, I like to kind of put my, creative art, on the videos and shit like that. That's just my style, man. I always been like that, but really what it boils down to, man, is that, like I said, Kendra bitter, Kendra upset. A smaller channel with significantly less subscribers is doing much better than yours. And here's the thing: the videos Kendra was striking, she skipped clean over the men. Like when I react, like the ones that I did on the men, she didn't even strike those. She was just striking the one she went after the ones that had the most views. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, Come on, bro. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, Kendra, you love getting on this internet telling everybody how unbothered you is. You don't care. Now I'm big, I'm famous, and I'm this and I'm that. But the thing is, if you're so famous, why are you worried about a Liberty channel like me, man? Why you worried about little old me, man? You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. That's my whole thing. So at the end of the day, I believe in divine intervention, and like I say, YouTube, like they put a stop to it right there. Like as soon as I acted, YouTube was like, all right, no, you good. You good. All the strikes, poof. Like that. Poof. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of times when YouTube give you three, they give you like I ain't never had three strikes, but like I said, YouTube, Kendra hit your boy trying to eradicate your boy. But it's all good. We came back with it. But most of the time when you get three, YouTube puts you in a what they call that shit. What they call that shit. They put you in a it's like a 7 day something. But it's like you got 7 days before they like take it down, pretty much. So but YouTube wind up, like I said, man, YouTube reverse. Look, let me see. Let me see. I might even be able to. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna hold up on that because, like I say, Kendra might be in here looking at it now. Kendra, how you doing? You always claim you don't know who nobody is, but you come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like I said, Kendra is like I said, Kendra bitter. Kendra hate the fact that a channel much smaller than hers is outperforming. Just being honest. And like I said, y'all, I don't come up here, I don't brag. I don't brag, I don't gloat, I don't do none of that shit. That ain't my style. I really don't give a damn, because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm humbly and gratefully appreciative of everybody that supports the channels. Shout out to all my members, all of the members. I didn't ask any of you guys to do anything. Y'all just did because y'all seen what it was. You did what I'm saying, and I appreciate that. I really do. But see, that's the difference between me and a lot of these, so-called content creators on this platform is that they just genuinely don't give a damn about the people. See, I care more about, people getting results and actually, what I'm saying, getting what it is they looking for out here. See, they just want to come up and take a motherfucking money and pretend like they care. Oh, and I'm gonna tell you that too. And see, Kendra hate the fact too that I be calling out a lot of her bullshit because if y'all notice in some of her newer videos, y'all notice that Kendra just all of a sudden now she want to try to hold the women accountable. Now all of a sudden she want to be a little bit more she want to be a little bit more stern, with some shit, and that's why. And I remember somebody said in one of the videos, somebody was like, yeah, Kendra be watching you. Kendra be watching you. Kendra be watching you. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, Kendra striking that channel at 1 o'clock in the morning is proof that she be watching. She didn't seen the shit. She didn't watch the videos. She know what time it is. But look, I'm gonna tell you this. Check this shit out. If I was up here maximum pandering, if I'm telling you, if I was up here pandering, capping on some, what I'm saying, on some kiss ass nonsense, Kendra wouldn't have shit to say. Kendra wouldn't have a fucking thing to say. Oh yeah, oh well, he's supporting me. He's kissing my ass. So we're good. See all of Kendra's little, KBI, the Kit Kat Bar Incorporation. You dig what I'm saying? See, all of them, they ain't nothing but footstool. They ain't nothing but footstools to motherfucking Kendra. You dig what I'm saying? They ain't nothing but footstools. Kendra don't show no real love and real support to her fan base. And let's be honest, Kendra's show was falling off long before I came on YouTube. Long before I came on YouTube. You did what I'm saying? Squeegee Kid, shout out to you, man. Appreciate the dono, man. Appreciate that, man. But Yeah, Kendra shit been falling off long before I came up here. I'm gonna just be honest with you. People said Kendra was Kendra's prime was when I think when they said when she first kind of came on YouTube, she was like a little bit more, she was a little bit more on it. But I think that was also too, that was before Kevin Samuels passed away, I believe. But it was like after that, shit. Shit went downhill because Kendra started feeding into the delusion, started just letting women just come up here and say whatever it is they wanted to say and not checking nothing, with all the delusional shit. And that's why you got all these women that come on the show now talking about the same old shit. Height, vibe, horoscope, max dangling, make 100K, be God fearing. What else? What else? It's some more crap too, and it's just okay. And then Kendrick Cam, are you on the Monster Jam? Take the people money, and that's I mean that's cool. I mean if that's what you want to do, then you do that. But at the end of the day, don't act like don't motherfucking act like you here to help people, and you would rather just take these people money and not really be a woman about your shit, and really try to talk, really try to help these women. Because think about it, you got all these people calling in, Kendra, I look up to you, I praise you, whatever, and instead of trying to be on some real girl talk, the real sister code, which involves accountability and telling the truth. It's just what it is. You know, we would rather just feed into the delusion because, like I told y'all, at the end of the day, it's all about the mother freaking money. That's all it's about. It's a lot of shit. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. It's a lot of shit that I didn't seen on this platform. I'm gonna just keep it a stack with you. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it at all. It's a lot of content creators. I ain't gonna say no name, but I don't fuck with it. It's too much pandering. It's too much nonsense, and I'm like, you leading people astray. People not gonna really get where they need to be. With shit like that, with all that capping and lying and feeding people stuff that's not gonna help them grow, self reflect, and get what it is they want. But then these same people will end up in a relationship and then be like, oh, it's the men, oh, it's the women. It's like, man, I don't wanna hear that fucking shit, man. I'm like, look, if people if people if people would just because I'm gonna say this, a lot of people are afraid to come up here and talk the way I do. Y'all see how I get down in the videos. And it's not saying that I don't care or anything like that, but it's just I mean I'm like, I mean who else who else gonna come tell it like it is? Who else gonna tell it like it is? Everybody else rather just come up here and just be with the bullshit. Water down. Don't say what it is. Oh, it's yeah, it could be. No, man, I'm like, man, fuck all that. Look, this what it is. This why you getting what you getting. And all, that's just what it is. But look, Rakai Media, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the dono. I appreciate it. I appreciate. Look, everybody in the chat. Look, thank y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all always coming through with the max support, man. I appreciate it. But like I said, I just wanted to come up here and give y'all the game on what's going on, just in case y'all, scroll through the channel and y'all like, oh man, where the Monster Jams at? Just know the videos are safe and sound. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, I just got to get some shit, organized. Cause like I told y'all, Kendra think, oh yeah, he's just a small content creator, and yeah, we just gonna bully him off the platform. Absolutely not, man. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I ain't somebody you just gonna come over here and goddamn bully. You fuck around with I ain't going for none of that. I Everything I say, I stand on it. I stand on every word, all of it. I always been a man about my shit. Everything I say, I'm gonna stand on it. You don't see me coming up here apologizing and taking shit back, and because see when you tell the truth, you don't apologize for the truth. That's just what it is. You don't apologize for truth. You don't let people try to, push you into a corner and silence you from the real, from honest. And that's why shit is the way it is now. They want to silence any and everybody that tells the truth. A woman get up here, say the same shit I'm saying, she'll pick Misha and I don't know what the fuck they call women. They call women all kind of dumb shit. I just laugh. I just fucking laugh. I'm like, look, don't let these people shame y'all and try to stop y'all and insult y'all and think, and try to get y'all to just be quiet and not stand up for what it is, you believe in. Because see, at the end of the day, I used to always say this, man, evil will always try to prevail, but light is the way. They used to always say the truth shall set you free. And people really don't understand how powerful that is. The truth shall set you free. Lies keep you shackled to darkness. Lies keep you not growing. Lies keep you underneath. You see what I'm saying? And that's where Kendra trying to keep a lot of the women that come on the show. Even if it is, because like I told you, there are always times when there are teachable moments. But the thing is, Kendra would rather just, no, that I don't want to do that. I'm a journalist. Ain't that what she say? I'm a journalist. A journalist with no data, no nothing. No nothing. You don't even understand what it is you talking about. And that's why Kendra really don't give no feedback and no real interpretation on anything either, because she really doesn't understand what it is she's doing. You're somebody connecting people without doing the legwork. Because I remember her story. She was saying, "Oh yeah, I was in COVID and I was by myself and I wanted to start a dating show and connect people because I was lonely." Kendra, you're forever gonna be lonely. I'm just gonna be honest. Women like Kendra are forever gonna be lonely. Your heart is too black. Is your heart is too darkened for real love, for anything authentic. The men see that. Kendra on that, I'm the boss babe, and the way she talks down on men is absolutely crazy. The men that she wants, they're not gonna put up with that shit from Kendra. Kendra is not a girlfriend. Kendra's not a wife. She's not anything to be taken serious. And this is why she's been single for a long time, because the guys Kendra really truly qualifies for, she not gonna respect them. She not gonna respect it. And the guys making the money who are out earning Kendra, she not gonna listen. So Kendra just doomed. Kendra just doomed to be by herself. And a lot of the women that come on the show, they doomed as well. Especially a lot of her cousins, motherfuckers doomed. They can be as sour as they want to be, motherfucker. You're doomed. I'm just being honest with you. Hey, yo, Black Silver with the dope nation, man. The big 20 up in this thing. Hold on to this, bro. Drink some coffee with that 69 frogs and greetings. Hey, man, I appreciate it, bro. Hey, look, everybody in here showing love, man. Look, I'm humbly appreciative. I really am. I tell y'all all the time. I don't come up here, acting like I'm better than the next man and all this stuff. I just speak on what it is I know, and I try to give people the game and try to help them understand, man. Look, there is nothing wrong with taking accountability. When you don't take accountability, that's where you lose. And that's why I came up with the shit, always in the house losing, because I can always tell when somebody's just been not taking accountability for a long time. For a long time. For a long ass time. And the thing is, you know, they can always come over here and say shit like, oh, like I remember, man, they had this one fucking loser, man. This like I forget what they said, some the goofiest shit ever. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I really try not to entertain Kendra's cousins, because I'm just like, bro. I mean, if I like this like I'm gonna say this. I want people to know that, I care a lot about people, and I could really come up here and really give it to them like nobody has ever given it to them. Like I'm gonna tell, like I hold back a lot. I really do. I hold back a lot, and some people see it, some people don't see it, but I hold back a lot. Like if I really wanted to really stick it to these people, I really could. I just choose not to because at the end of the day, you know, it's not about who can be the meanest. It's not about who can be the harshest or the rudest or whatever. You know, it's all about, you know, making sure people get what it is they're looking for out here, man. Cause I see, you know, one thing, you know, and I used to always tell people like, dog, I'm not red pill, I'm not blue pill, whatever. You know, I'm not none of that shit, man. Like I ain't never subscribed or prescribed to none of that. That's not my community. That's not what this about. You know, I'm about, you know, I always say this. I'm for good men and I'm for good women. That's who I'm here for. I'm here for good men and I'm here for good women. That's it. That's all. And like I say, I thank God for, you know, my reading ability, you know, because like I told you, you don't get this, you don't get this decent. You don't get this decent by just waking up, you know, by just being on the internet, you know, looking at shit. Like you this is this is real world experience. I've seen this shit. I've been around these people, the men and the women. I've been around it my whole life. It's not something I just wake up and you just wake up and yeah, you know, yeah, the you know, women this and you don't ever hear me come up here talking about modern women and a woman's hypergamous nature. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. I'm like, look, she's a whore. This is a good woman. This is a wife. This is a girlfriend, and she has potential. That's just what it is. That's the cut dry part of it. That's just what it is. It's not about, you know, it's not about just, you know, just tearing a motherfucker down and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, man, I'm appreciative. You know, YouTube looked out, man. YouTube looked out. They, you know, like I said, I got in front of it, but the videos are safe. The videos are they good. They good. Let me see. Let me see, man. Let me see if I can let me see if I can actually pull this shit up. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. Let me see. I don't know. YouTube might not. Let me see. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. I wasn't sure if I could yeah, man. Let me go. Let me see. Can y'all see this? Hold on. Hold on. So that way I can show I can show y'all. I can show y'all so y'all know your boy not camp. So as you can see the ones that she you see what I'm saying? Like these, you can see the ones she removed and see how they say unlisted. See y'all see right here where it says unlisted. So those are the ones I was able to go and grab and pull them all down. They're not gone. That's why I was telling y'all they not gone. They you just can't see them because like I said, I want to once we get everything straight, we y'all gonna see y'all gonna see y'all gonna see. But yeah, the red ones, the ones that are in red, that's where Kendra was up at 1 a.m. Just clicking on shit, just clicking on shit. As y'all can see, look, let me see. What a hold on. Let me refresh this. Oh, it's acting up now. It's acting up. Well, let me do that. Yeah, it's acting up. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show y'all that, you know, so y'all can kind of see what's going on. And even the ones that y'all seen that were red, Like those are gonna go back up too. Now, like I said, YouTube just got to do their little process, and they gonna be back up. They gonna be green. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Like I said, at the end of the day, Kendra just mad, bro. I'm just being on Kendra just mad because if y'all can go on Kendra page right now, me and Kendra damn near have the same views. Sometimes some of my videos got more views than Kendra shit. 80 times smaller. And that's not me trying to brag or gloat or whatever. I'm just being honest. You can call it. I mean, you can say whatever it is, but I'm just keeping it real. And that's why I say impact is everything. See, people don't understand that impact is everything. See, it don't matter how large or how small you is. But see, at the end of the day, I know channel dog, they got channels with like fucking 100K subs and they get like 1,000 views per video. They get like 1,000 views per video. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's and if y'all notice too, like in my videos, I don't ever ask people to subscribe. I don't ask people to like the video. I don't ask people to do anything because I want to give people the choice to do whatever it is they want to do. Because I believe in free will, man. You gotta give people a choice. Let people decide if they want to fuck with you. Let people decide if they want to tune in and watch. You don't. And I know a lot of people get tired of hearing people come on here. Yeah, like the video and subscribe and hi YouTube. People got that they call it the YouTube voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, nah, bro. We about to we about to go against the grain like a motherfucker. Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. When I was a kid, bro. When I was a kid, bro, I was like a little Ice Cube. He used to always call me. He said, "Man, that boy, it's just something about him. He just don't care what he just don't care. He just don't care what he say." It's not that I don't care, man. It's just that I just ain't gonna. I just don't go for a lot of shit. That's just what it is. I just don't go for a lot of shit. Like I said, especially like if I see good people, being fucked over or being abused or somebody trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely don't like that. Definitely don't like that. But yeah, it's literally, because and like I said, my thing is if Kendra was if Kendra shit was as authentic as it could be, let's be honest. If Kendra's show was as authentic as she claim it is, and oh, it's the hottest show and it's the hottest this and it's hot as that. Okay, so this is my thing. People would respect you and put respect on your show if you were running it how it should be ran. But the thing is, Kendra just don't give a damn because it's all about the money. And I told y'all that it's all about the money. What a lot of these, that's why that's why you lose a lot of quality on this platform because people just sell out to the money. People start seeing the money rolling in, and they just like, oh yeah, yeah, we got to get the money, man. We got to get the money. Kendra trying to play it like, oh yeah, I'm trying to protect the guest and I'm trying to protect my show, and like Kendra save it, bro. Go tell that shit to somebody else, bro. Go tell it to your therapist, bro, because we don't buy it. We don't buy it at all, And like I say, I'm working behind the scenes. See people. That's why, and you know what else I like too. I like when people underestimate me too, because it gives me an opportunity to show you really what the fuck it is. Because see, I try to come off a lot of times as extremely non-threatening. Like that's always been my thing too. I used to be like, I used to always like to come off like, oh yeah, I'm just a regular old guy. Just a guy. Okay. Yeah, just a regular old guy. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. With all due respect, we can't tell the sister how to run the show. Listen, Johnny, let me tell you something, man. I could care less, how Kendra run her show. She can run her shit however she wants to at the end of the day. But here's the issue with that. The reason why Kendra's doing what she's doing is because the views and the money ain't looking the way it used to. All right. Y'all see them motherfucking wigs that be on that fucking scalp. All right. Them viewers ain't paying for them wigs no more. All right. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. Them viewers ain't paying for them wigs no more. She the one she apparently the one she claims she be wearing costs $2,000-$3,000. I mean, I'm gonna just be honest with you. If you got to spend that kind of money just to make yourself look like anything, you're low key chopped. I'm just being honest with you because if you're so beautiful and tea and all this kind, you should. That means that you should be able to do very little. And am I wrong or am I right? If you're tea and clock it and all this kind of, man, you should be able to do the bare minimum. You should be able to do the bare minimum and be good. Boo, 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 and we out the motherfucking doubt. You understand me? But you gotta go buy a $3,000 wig. You gotta go put on $500 worth of makeup and all this other kind. Dog, you're not who you think you are. You're not. I'm just keeping it. I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, nobody respects Kendra's show. Kendra don't even respect her own show. Hold on. What'd you say, Johnny? Johnny, what'd you say, boy? If Kendra told all her guests the truth, she wouldn't have a show anymore. They would find a way to get her show took away from YouTube. That's not facts, brother. That is not no motherfucking facts. Listen to me, man. Kevin Samuels came on this motherfucker telling the truth to the max, and his shit was overperforming. Kendra, I told y'all this 100 times. Kendra does not have the ovaries or the chesticles to come up here and hold these women's feet to the fire. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Kendra is an enabler when it comes to women. A lot of times, Kendra is an enabler. See, like that lady, y'all remember that video? That lady came up there, and the most recent one, the one that she was like 250K. She was like 250K, and she was a psychiatrist or some shit, some goofy ass shit, man. She was like, "Yeah, I'm a psychiatrist, and yeah, you got to make 250K to be with me." And every man I dated was 250K. Man, I don't believe none of that shit. Kendra not prepared for that. You see how that woman, I'm gonna be honest with you, that woman was a loser too, but that woman made Kendra look foolish. That woman made Kendra look foolish. And the tactics she was using weren't even no that, I mean, come on, bro. That shit was child's play. But see, that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, man. Kendra not cut like that. That's why it's easy to just come up here. Hi, welcome in. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't have no problem with that. But the thing is, don't get up here capping and bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? The people that you claim you're trying to help, it's very evident that you're not trying to help these people. You're not. I don't care how you try to spin it. I don't give a goddamn how you try to spin it. Capra Cook, you goddamn facts. Capra Cook, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was the last video. That one was doing good. See, and that's the thing too. See that video, I just uploaded that one I think that one was sometime like that evening. And that video was already at like 2K, and Kendra's was still at like 1.5 or some shit. But see, that's what I'm talking about though. See, Kendra don't like that, bro. The people she don't like the fact that people done just had enough of the shenanigans, bro. That's just what it is. People done had enough of the shenanigans. Kevin told the truth. Anybody that come on the internet and tell the truth, bro, you got my respect. That goes for men and women. You got my respect. It's not easy to come up here and tell the truth. A lot of people can't handle pushback. That's just what it is. A lot of people not cut for that. Soon as they see a negative comment, they ready to quit YouTube. They ready to go cry in the corner. They need therapy. Everybody not cut like that. That's why it's easy to do the the yes man and the yeah, yeah, okay, girl, okay, yeah, yeah. That shit easy. Everybody can't walk this path. I'm just be honest with you. Everybody can't walk this path. Many are called, few are chosen. That's just the way it is. There's a select few, and then there's a wide lane for the sheep. And a lot of people just take the high road. See, I'm gonna tell you this too. See, this is the real problem. I'm friction. I'm the friction. That's what I am. That's why Kendra tried to give me. That's why Kendra hitting your boy with the shits. I'm the friction. A lot of her supporters, they can't, they're not used to accountability. They're used to people kissing their ass. That's what they're used to. They're not used to people coming up here and just hitting them hard as fuck and not giving a damn. That's reality. That's reality. And like I told y'all, I ain't never been one to come up here, what I'm saying, trying to fake the funk for no goddamn views. I ain't never been about that. I told and like a lot of them, oh bro, if you stop doing Kendra, your lights are gonna get cut off. I'm like, bro, I told y'all 100,000 times, bro. I'm like, bro, I drive trucks for a living. Drove trucks. I got money and stocks. I got all kind of little shit that I do. I'm good with my hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing for me to make money. I'm well, and I don't talk a lot about my personal because it's not about me. It's not. The shit ain't about me. The shit is about the people. That's who I care about. You see what I'm saying? That's who I care about. I care about the women and I care about the fellas. That's just what it is. And that's the biggest reason why I had such an issue with the way Kendra do things because it's all bullshit. And like I said, anybody a lot of times that disagree, I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's because I offended the fuck out of them. Just being real. They can never articulate what it is they disagree with. It's just always because I said some shit. That shit resonated with them like a mug, and they got offended. They got offended. Like I said, I don't have to come up here. I don't have to come up here and flex. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm you going the work gonna speak for itself. I don't have to flex. I don't have to do any of that. The work gonna speak for itself. I ain't never been one to just be up here talking, saying shit. I'm about action. We gonna get the shit done. You dig what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And like I said, I shout out to YouTube for being shout out to YouTube for being like, yeah, you good. You know what I'm saying? And they took care of that shit. And that's why I say that's how I'm able to, be talking to y'all right now. So I'm definitely appreciative of YouTube, you know what I'm saying? They recognizing fair use and all that stuff. Because like I said, Kendra, for some odd reason, is the only person who just doesn't who just doesn't understand how the shit works. Been on YouTube for damn near what 5-6 years now, and you still don't get it? You still don't fucking get it? You know what I mean? You listen, striking people's channels is not respected in the community. It's not respected. You can talk to any you can talk to any real YouTuber or content creator. It's not respected. I don't give a damn who it is. It's not respected. I could understand if I was coming up here playing a video and just sitting here the whole video. Yeah, that's crazy. Haha, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, but anyway, man, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll catch you guys. And then in the video, I could understand if I was doing shit like that, but I'm like, we got a whole motherfucking situation going on over here. You dig what I'm saying? And they just can't take it, man. They just can't take it, bro. Accountability hurts like a motherfucker. It does. It really does. Oh my goodness. With the big, oh wait, no matter you too, what it do, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, bro. In my humblest of humblest, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know how in Japan they be I don't know if y'all ever seen how Japanese folk like apologize, but they be like they be like damn near on the floor. They be like on the floor apologizing. I'm like, damn, you know, if I can get on the floor with it and you know what I'm saying, but man, you know what I'm saying, but that's just what it is, guys. I just wanted to come kick it with y'all, man. It's and just come chop it up with the folks, man. And like I said, look. I tell people this. Anybody that's looking to get into YouTube or content creation, or anybody that is a content creator, one thing you got to understand, and the shit comes with the business, man. You gonna get love, you gonna get hate, no matter what. You can have a channel. You can have a channel literally just recording the sun going up and down, and people are going to still hate on the shit. All right, that's just what it is, man. I don't care. I don't care how nice you are. I don't care how nice you are. You can come up here and talk about flash drives, and which one the best quality. Somebody gonna come and hate and thumbs down the video. That is to be expected. So what do you think? What do you think is gonna happen when somebody like me or any content creator like me comes up here and says and talks the way I do? What do you think gonna happen? I'm gonna get a lot of what? I'm gonna get a lot of love, but I'm also get a lot of backlash. And like I told y'all before, anybody that maximum disagree, like I say, I ain't never been a coward. I ain't never ran from no motherfucking smoke. And I used to always tell them, I'm like, look, if you really feel some kind of way, like I said, we can get on the live right now. We can get it in. We can get it in. I'm still in Kendra's show and all this. You know what I'm saying? My light's gonna be turned off now and all. We can get it in. Whatever you want, talk about. But see that's the difference between me and them. A lot of them is just a bunch of cowards, bro. And that's really what it is. That's why I say, I appreciate everybody, that come, that support, that show up. Even the people that just watch. Even the people that just watch, you don't really comment. Cause I know some people just, really not commenters. They just just kind of like to watch the videos. Look, I appreciate you guys as well. You know, um, I mean, seriously, like I said, I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for you guys. And people always say, "Oh, well, it's because you do Kendra and all this kind of stuff." I'm like, look, no disrespect to anybody, but I'm pretty sure there are people reacting to Kendra and people are not watching it. Just being honest. And that's not me trying to throw shade or anything. Like and it's always people who really just don't understand how the work that really goes into content creating, especially doing content the way I do. See, all those videos and edits and all of that shit is pristine. You have to I be locked in when I be editing. That I be trying to make this shit as entertaining and as stomachable as possible, because I know a lot of these guests that come up here are just unrighteous, man. Unrighteous. And they be mad, like I say, AC 130, ready for deployment. And when you hit an AC 130 ready for deployment, just know I'm out to blow shit up. Just being honest, man, I'm out to blow shit up. And but I want people to understand this too, man. This is not a woman bashing channel. This is not a man bashing channel. I told y'all I'm here for good men. I'm here for good women. This is not a black woman bashing channel, because I used to get them idiots all the time. Oh, you hate black women. You hate your mom and you're gay and all. Ma'am, come on, bro. I didn't heard it all. Your measly insults do not bother me. I'm just being honest with you. Your measly insults do not bother me. UAV online. That's right. That's right. UAV online. See the UAV online. Some of the stuff I be saying. See, that's gamer lingo. See, I don't really game as much these days, but when I used to, man, so the UAV is pretty much like when you turn the UAV on, it scans the whole area. So like you get to kind of see the bullshit. You get to kind of see what's going on. You can see this person, you can see that person, and it just yeah, it scans. So that way I'm letting you know that I can see that we about to see some bullshit. But You know what I'm saying, man? Like I told you, I appreciate everybody tapping in, showing up. But yeah, we good, man. Yeah, we good. We good. Yep. Hey, that's facts, man. Any criticism is automatically called hate now. Yeah, it's part of it. Yeah. It is, bro. Like I told you, I'm gonna be honest, man. We live in a society now where you can't tell the truth. You cannot tell the truth, dog. If you tell the truth, bro, they gonna damn near try to stone you out here. You know what I'm saying? They gonna damn near try to stone you out here. But I'm gonna be honest too. I speak the way I do, and I come up with all this little funny lingo and stuff like that. Mainly because that's just kind of how my brain is. It just, I'm just all and a lot. I'm a look. I'm a share a secret with y'all. A lot of the shit that y'all hear me say in the videos, I be done came up with that shit on the fly. I be right in the video and be done came up with a lot of the jokes, the little shit that y'all hear me say a lot of times. I be done came up with that shit right then and there. That's why somebody was like, damn, bro, you just be saying all kind of shit. I'm like, bro, that's just how my brain is sometimes. But I really say what I say, and I speak the way I do because I'm the only YouTuber that you'll ever hear say a lot of the shit I say, and I say it that way for a reason. So if you ever hear anybody else anywhere ever say any of the stuff I say, y'all know where it came from. And it's not like I'm on some, yeah, I came up with it first, but it's like, I just, it's just one of them things, it's like you heard it here first. You heard it here first. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I came across maybe one, maybe one or two channels that they was using some of my lingo, but it's like I wasn't on no like, man, let me strike these motherfuckers, man. No, bro, we no, we can't do that, bro. We ain't having that, man. What a strike button at? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's not that deep, man. It's really not. It's like, bro, life goes on, and it's like life. It's like the world does not revolve around you. Like it really doesn't. It's not that deep, bro. It's like life does not revolve around you. Life, you know what I'm saying? Life gonna keep going. When these people get off this internet, people got real lives. When these people get off this internet, they got families to take care of, they got jobs to go to, they got money to be made, they gotta go to the motherfucking grocery store. You dig what I'm saying? They gotta go get some eggs, they gotta go get some milk, they gotta get some bread, they gotta replenish the refrigerator. People got real life shit, they gotta worry about. People trying to keep their damn car from getting repossessed. You see what I'm saying? People fighting, all people got all kind of shit they got going on. And I wanted to, you know, do these videos, and that's what made me kind of come up with a lot of the humor for it too, because I was in the beginning. See, in the beginning, look, I'm gonna give you all the backstory. So in the beginning, we on live, we ain't doing shit, we chilling. So I'm gonna give y'all the backstory. So in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie. I was really just winging a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I was figuring it out as I was going. As y'all know the saying, build a plane as you fly it and all that kind of that's what we were doing. So a lot of my earlier on videos probably weren't really good. And I would always go back and watch my videos. I'd be like, man, I could have expanded on this a little bit more. Man, I could have used this as a teaching moment, or I could have, it's a lot of things I look at, and I realize, and that's what I always do. I'm always looking for, where I can improve on, and I know they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But there are certain things I'm like, look, this is good. We're gonna keep this. And I'm like, here's some things we can kind of iron out some kinks. And what I'm saying, we're gonna refresh it, and we're gonna give them this platform right here. You understand me? So that's just how I look at it, man. I'm always looking at ways to try to grow and improve, and make it all better. And one thing you gotta understand as a content creator, everybody not gonna see the art, everybody not gonna see the craft, everybody not gonna respect it. Everybody not gonna rock with you. Everybody not gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? People gonna come. They gonna have a little debacle. You don't understand me? But it is what it is. You just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going, and that's why I do what I do. because it's I do it for y'all, man. That's really what it is. I do it for y'all. I do it for the people. I do it for the people, man. Oh yeah, please, chef, don't say that, please. Yeah, you gotta see. So that came from uh I started incorporating a lot of the Gordon Ramsay into the videos too, because like I watch a lot. I used to watch a lot of Hell's Kitchen. I don't really watch it too much these days, but I used to watch a lot of Hell's Kitchen. That's my joint. You know what I'm saying? Hell's Kitchen was my shit. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker, man. I'm like, bro, Gordon going off on these bits. Come here, you. Get in there. Get a grip. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, and they just everybody in this bit stressed, and I'm like, they going through it, and then once Gordon had enough, it's over with. It's over with. Gordon will let you make mistakes and jack up and all this kind of stuff, and he'll let you come back if he see that you truly, truly want it. He like, all right, get in here, get it right, or you're gone. You know what I'm saying? But and that's just kind of how I'm like, man. You know what? Let me see if I can incorporate this shit in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? So that's kind of where the Gordon thing came in, man. So I'm like, man, I'm like, yeah, we gonna, and that's just kind of how it is. So I said to myself, I'm like, man, how can I make this more entertaining? How can I make this more engaging? I wanted to be relatable to the people. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted us to be able to connect on some real life, on some real life shit, man. Because that's the thing that's kind of missing out here in these YouTube streets too. It's like people just not relatable anymore. Every time you get on YouTube, motherfucker in a $1 million penthouse, and they got luxury cars, luxury this, and motherfuckers just can't relate to that shit. Because people living the real life, man. People got to get up and go to their ragged ass job. Thank God for the job. That's what a lot of people say. But a lot of people they got supervisors, bosses, can't stand a motherfucker, be ready to go upside their head. But they know if they do that, they ain't gonna have no job to go to. So I try to come here and bring y'all some laughs, man, to try to help y'all get through the day. Try to help y'all get through the day and just try to make this shit a lot easier. Trying to make life easier, man. You know what I'm saying? And I try to put people on game, about things that I see, because I know sometimes people may not see, certain things, because somebody might hear something and interpret it completely different. And this is why I say, a lot of things, bro, you gotta, see a lot of how I am today. See, I prayed for understanding. See, I pray for wisdom. See, I pray for that, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't never want to be no dummy out here. I ain't never wanted to be that. I ain't gonna lie, I got in a lot of trouble and shit when I was a kid, man, rolling with the wrong folk and all that kind of shit. I've been in a little shit, you know what I'm talking about? But it's I ain't, I had a I had a better vision for my life. I did. I had a better vision for my life. I'm like, man, I really care about the people, man. I really want them to, I really want people to really excel out here, be, proficient, advanced, and what it is they're looking for, especially in this dating game. And that's why, oh, and I'll talk about this too. Like when I used to call, y'all used to hear me say losers a lot. Y'all used to hear me call motherfuckers losers all the time, and that wasn't necessarily to just full blown attack anybody, but you got to understand you're a loser in this dating game, especially when you say you're T and you clock it and you're queen and you're this and you're that, and you cannot land what it is you motherfucking looking for. You understand me? So in a sense, you're not a winner, but you're a loser. So how do I become it? How do I stop losing? Well, ma'am, you got to self-reflect and you got to take some accountability. That's the only way to succeed and get what it is you want. Imagine there's two people in a relationship. The husband apologized for you fucking up. The wife fucking up, not taking accountability, but the husband got to apologize, or vice versa. The husband fucking up, the wife got to keep apologizing. You see what I'm saying? It's like, nah, bro. You gotta take accountability out here. And I want to say shout out to all the married couples. Shout out to everybody that's shout out to everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, and y'all holding it down. Y'all holding it down, cuz see, it's a lot of people, they could be better. They could be better, but they some people just don't have, they just don't have people in their lives that's just willing to tell them like it is. And that's where I came in, because I'm like, well, shit, I'm not worried about no pushback. I'm like, motherfucker, come up here and call me all kind of shit. That shit doesn't bother me one bit. I'm like, look, if you ever been in the YouTube, I mean, not the YouTube, if you ever played Call of Duty, if you ever play Call of Duty or anything like that, bro, they motherfuckers call you all kind of shit on there. It's a lot. I ain't gonna repeat it on on the live. I don't know. I don't want YouTube to take this shit down while we talking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we in this motherfucker talking. You understand me? So I don't want YouTube to take this shit down. But I done been called all kind of ERs, the hard R. You know what I'm saying? Your mom's a ooh, ooh, ah, ah. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I done heard shit like that so many times. I'm like, bro, that's why people come over here with the hating and shit. I'm like, bro, that shit don't bother me, bro. Cause like I told him, I'm like, look, if you feel some kind of way, I'm like, we live right now. I mean, I could drop the link and you can come up here and express how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to turn your motherfucking camera on and put, you're gonna have to put your face behind, you talking shit, but and that's why, I have my camera on, because I'm like, look, I'm not a coward like a lot of people. A lot of people, they want to come up here and they want to talk big shit, and then they don't want nobody to see who they is. I'm like, look, you can see me, I'm right here. You know what I mean? I'm right here. So I ain't never been one for talking shit. Like I say, I stand on everything I say. It's just what it is. But that's not what it's about though. At the end of the day, it's, what I'm saying, it's all about spreading the love, man. It's all about spreading the love, and that's all I care about. We didn't create a community, over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Of We got the men, we got the women, and that's what it's all about. I ain't never been like, yeah, F all the women, and yeah, down with the women, and this is a men's channel, and or I'm, coming up here pandering, trying to get women to come watch. I'm like, y'all, if y'all seen enough of my videos, y'all know I don't pander, period. And it's a lot of women that watch, and I appreciate it, because I'm like, yeah, they know what I'm saying. They know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yo, aka the troll, what it do, man? What's popping with you, man? I'm just up here. Yo, I'm just yapping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, I appreciate everybody sitting in here listening to me yap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Barbara. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I like when you put the SpongeBob and Patrick characters on your platform. Real funny. Yeah, and like I'm a big kid, man. You know what I'm saying? I love to have fun. I love to laugh. And I try to bring that good energy. I try to bring that good energy on my platform. And I'm like, man, look, let me get the people a laugh today. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling real jolly today. You know what I'm saying? So let me get the people going, and let me help them out, because I'm like, look, I know y'all be at y'all jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all be at y'all jobs, and jobs be giving you the fucking blues. Job giving you the blues, your coworker giving you the blues, because they always got a coworker that ain't. They always got a lazy ass motherfucking coworker, bro. Everywhere I've ever worked at, bro, they always had a coworker that just do the bare minimum, and then be trying to take credit for the work. Like, man, get your lazy ass on somewhere, bro. And it's like, I'm not gonna report you, because I don't get down like that. But it's like, bro, I'm like, man, don't put me on the shift with this motherfucker at all. Ever. Do not ever pair me with this motherfucker. That's why I used to. That's why, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't worked at all kind of shit. I didn't had office jobs. I didn't been in the field. I didn't been managers. I didn't been supervisors. I didn't been leading crews. Man, I didn't had all type of shit, bro. So I didn't seen the highest of people. I didn't seen the lowest of people. And guess what? I don't kiss ass. I don't change. I don't change my tone. I don't treat a white person better because they the damn CEO of the company. I talk to them like I talk to the employees. Like one company I was at years ago, me and the damn CEO was cool as a motherfucker. Like he used to always look for me. He was like, "Man, where's my guy, man? Where's my guy, man? He's just cool, man. He's just got this energy about himself, man. Where's my guy?" Because they had a what that shit called? Not a potluck, not a motherfucking potluck, but it was some other shit. It was like a little event, man. They had beer, alk, all kind of food, man. I'm talking about all you can eat, bro. I mean, he was like, I'm talking about all you can eat, whatever you wanted. And he was like, man, look, he was like, look, you probably one of the few guys that I really just, what I'm saying. He's like, I don't know what it is, man, but you just different. He was like, you just got this energy to yourself. It was a white guy too, like an old white guy. He's like, man, you're just real, you're just real live, just real live. I'm like, yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. I'm like, that's just how I am, man. That's just how I am. I always been like that ever since I was a little kid, y'all. Ever since like I was a little kid, always been like that. But yeah, like I said, man, yeah, a lot of edits. Some point you sound so funny. Keep up the work. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And that's really just what this is. I wanted to kind of come up here and just kind of just let y'all know what's going on, man, and chop it up with y'all, man. Give y'all some shit to listen to kind of help y'all get through y'all day. And because like I said, and I know some people they used to be like, oh man, you hate black women and all this. I'm saying to myself, I'm like, bro, I don't how please and that used to be my only gripe with a lot of the detractors and the naysayers and all. That used to be my only gripe with a lot of them. I'm like, bro, y'all cannot, for the love of God, articulate what it is you disagree with, bro. Y'all, just timestamp where I'm wrong. That's all I need you to do. That's it. Like that's it. That's all I need you to do. Just timestamp where I'm wrong at. Oh, oh, you hate women. Oh, you hate Kendra. Or you're jealous of Kendra. Oh man, they used to. Oh my goodness, boy, they used to kill me with that shit. Oh, you're jealous of Kendra. I'm like, huh? Jealous? I'm like, man, look. I said, listen to me. Jealousy and envy are part of the seven deadly sins, right? I have never, and I mean ever in my life, been jealous or envious of anyone. If whether you're a man or woman, whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, I don't care. If you out here getting it, baby, get to it. Get it. Keep on getting it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been one to try to block nobody's flow or stop nobody's shine. I'm not. I ain't never been that kind of person, and I'm not gonna hate on you for getting it. I mean, shit, I done been hated on for getting to it, but I mean, a lot of those people that I done found out that they were like that, I'm like, they gone. You got one time you got one time to come over here with that hating shit. I'm talking about like that's just how I am. Like you got one time to come over here with that hater ass max hater energy before I start fucking with you. Because I ain't never even when I see people that try to be around me that's on that jealousy, envy, that's on that type of energy. I don't even fuck with that. I don't even fuck with that. I never did. Like I told you, I'm not jealous of anybody. I never have been, never will be. Ain't my style. The problem is a lot of these people they hate accountability. That's just what it is. They ain't never had nobody to just tell it to them straight like this. That's what it is. They used to people watering it down, telling take it easy. Well, you just take it easy. Just say it nice. Say it nice. I used to get that shit all the time. Say it nice. Say it nice. Say it nice for what? Huh? What's saying the nice is gonna change? What that's gonna change, man? Huh? What's saying the nice is gonna change? What that's gonna fix? Somebody tell me what saying the nice is gonna fix. Why? So people can like me more. Why? So I can get a whole bunch of fake followers and fake supporters, and then when I come up here and start cranking it up, now they're like, oh man, no, this guy is just no man, I can't do that. No man, you're mean, brother. You're mean, brother. You're mean, brother. You're mean. You're mean. I can't do it. You're mean. People on the South will say it like a TI. Yeah, yeah, like an EI, like a motherfucking EI is. And that's just how it is. A lot of them they can't get with the lingo, they can't get with the style. So they try to shame, they try to project. A lot of people used to like they had this one chick, I don't even remember her name, but she used to come over here and 13, 15 videos just comment on everything. You're projecting. Oh, you hate women. Your mom's black. Man, you're gay. And see, that's the thing. I would go click on their profile because I'm like, I at least gotta see what you look like. Cause I'm saying to myself, I'm like, man, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't never see no actually attractive women. See, the women that actually be looking good and attractive, see, they don't be coming over here disagreeing with the shit I be saying. It's always, and I don't give a damn. It's always somebody I ain't even gonna say you're low key. I'm gonna just be honest. It's always some motherfucking chopped, and I mean extra chopped person coming over here hating to the max. I mean, just mad. I'm like, ma'am, just tell me where I'm wrong. Just tell me where I'm wrong, and we can talk about it. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not anything. Just tell me where I'm wrong. That's all you got to do. Just tell me where I'm wrong. Just say that. Yeah. Just tell me where I'm wrong at. Just tell me that. Hmm? Oh, well, right here, it sounds like I don't care what it sounds like. Show me the Carfax, okay? Show me the Carfax right here on the paper where it says Carlito said, and I quote, show me that. Show me that shit. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear all this projection rigmarole. I don't want to hear that. Did you get that thing all down? No, I did not. Okay? I don't want to hear all that. I don't. But that's just what it is, man. A lot of these people, bro, they just I'm gonna just be honest, a lot of people cook. They used to get mad when I say that shit too. I'm like, oh man, you keep telling women they're cooked. They are. I not all of them, but a lot of them are cooked. I'm like, man, the minute you stop self-reflecting, the minute you stop taking accountability, you're done. You're done. Okay. What Gordon said, take your jacket off and fuck off. Out. Get the fuck on out. Get out. You're done. You're done. You're done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, guys, we good. We good, man. We back. The channel good. Like I said, Kendra gonna get hers. Kendra gonna get hers. She is. She, like I said, you YouTube, one thing I did look into was that, you if you keep on abusing the little copyright shit, like YouTube can uh take you down. YouTube can take you down. If you like I say, because they take that kind of shit very serious. They look at it like, well, if you're gonna be striking people, okay, well, there has to be court documents and all this other kind of shit, or saying that, okay, I'm taking this individual to court and all this kind of stuff. But see, here's the thing: you cannot take me to court or any of this kind of stuff behind commentary and all this kind of stuff, because let's be honest, I don't come in here attacking Kendra personally. I don't even attack the guests personally. I don't talk about their kids. I don't talk about their family. I don't go super personal. I keep it on the behavior, how they move, how they carry themselves. I keep it right there. I don't attack these people personally, because guess what? I don't know this person right here. I don't know you, just like you don't know me. You dig what I'm saying? But like I said, that's the difference. That's the biggest difference. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, we good though, y'all. We good, man. I appreciate. Look, let me read some of these comments because y'all been in here running it up, man, and I ain't read none of this. Janet, how you doing, ma'am? Hi, Carlito2cold. I'm watching from the UK. Man, shout out to the UK. I've been getting a lot of people from the UK. I've been getting a lot of people from the UK watching. I'm glad I called a live stream. When they I like when you get those looks when someone talks foolishly. You know I gotta hit them with the look, man, because I mean they be coming up here saying some wild ass shit. They do. They be saying some wild. I mean wild. I'm saying to myself, I'm like, man, you're done before you, ma'am, you're done before you even getting through your interview. And see, this is what I'm saying though. See, Kendra, the only one who don't understand this. She the only one who don't get it. The only one that doesn't get it. If you transform the content, listen to me. If 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 fair use just was not like if fair use just like was not a thing, that means any and every channel on YouTube that reacts to anything would get taken down. That you do you know how many channels? Some of y'all's favorite creators are reactionary channels, review channels, commentary channels. Do you know how all those channels would not even exist if fair use was not in place? That's why I say fair use protects all of that. As long as you are transforming the content and adding extended value onto the content, you are okay. You are okay. Like I said before, I can understand if a motherfucker just sitting up here watching the video. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's nice. Man, she looks okay. Yeah, great video. See you guys next time. Thumbs up the video. Slap the like button. You did like on some robot shit. I can understand if a motherfucker was doing that. Like, nah, man, get that shit up out of here, bro. You ain't even adding no value to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, bro, half of the time, most of these people ain't got shit to say. They ain't got shit to say. Like, I'll be honest, if I ain't got nothing to say, you're not gonna hear me say anything. Once I have a thought, once I have something to critique, then you're gonna hear me speak. But until then, I'll let the shit rock. But at the end of the day, I'm still transforming the content. Still transformed. Don't matter. It don't matter whether you like it or not. It's the motherfucking rules. You understand me? But shit. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, it don't bother me, man. It don't. The shit don't bother me. I'm just a quiet boy with a lot of heart that got the drop on all these fools. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, born and raised. Got family down in New Orleans. You dig what I'm saying? So I got kind of like that. I guess you could say I got like the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? But shit, yeah, this shit like easy. This shit too easy to me. That's why I just laugh a lot of time. I'm like, ma'am, you have no idea who the fuck you dealing with. I'm just being honest with you. I'm like, go talk that shit to Kendra. That's your opponent. That's your weight class. Go talk to Kendra. Go say that goofy shit to Kendra. Like I was saying, that lady that came up there, the 250K psychiatric loser, that lady. See, Kendra wasn't equipped for that. She wasn't. Kendra was not equipped for that. That lady was running circles around Kendra. That's why you saying Kendra started. She started unearthing Kendra like a mug. That's why you saying Kendra getting all, huh? Who? I'm so what? You talking to me? Yeah, she talking to you, motherfucker. Who else she talking to? Huh? I'm sorry. You heard what that woman said. Stop fucking playing. But like I said, man, Kendra not equipped for this shit, bro. That's why let's just be honest, man. You know what I'm saying? The show is stagnant. The show is stagnant. And oh, let me say this too, because somebody like they had a dude came over here. He was like, yeah, nobody's calling Kendra's show because of you. Because of you. Because of me? Just me? This guy? What I do? What the hell did I do? I can't affect. I can't stop nobody from doing anything. If you want to call in, you call in. If you want to watch Kendra, you watch Kendra. I'm not here to stop anything. I'm just here to tell y'all what it is and why the shit is the way it motherfucking EI is, and why these people are not getting what it is that they say they want. And a lot of these women, the real net of it is that they're not equipped for the guys that they're looking for. Just being real. They're not equipped for it. You're not a wife, you're not a girlfriend, you're not anything. Like the last chick, the one I just uploaded recently, like she had been with women her whole entire life, and now all of a sudden you want a husband. Okay, well, what makes you a wife? What makes you a wife? What are five things you would enjoy about being a wife? Excuse me. What are five things you would enjoy about being a wife? They can't articulate these things, and that's why they call Kendra, because it's easy. It's easy. It's non-challenging. It's non-threatening. Is and it's, you know what I'm saying. You get a car. You get a car. Just come on through. You ain't got to present no Carfax, no real data, no anything. And for Kendra always running around talking about I'm a journalist who just so happens to host a dating show, and I have the data, where without ever presenting said data. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. I really won't. The shit truly just befuddles my damn brain. And I just laugh at a lot of these toddler brain people, because I'm like, bro, y'all are so delusional that you don't even understand you're the reason why you're failing to the max. You don't even understand that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you some shit that could break that damn delusion up off of you, because a lot of, and then these so-called God-fearing women always talking about give me a God-fearing man. They don't want that. They don't want no God-fearing man. They want the motherfucker that's gonna come in there and tell them to shut the fuck up and get in there and make me some goddamn breakfast before I drop dick off in your back. That's what they want. They don't want Mr. Churchman coming in there, oh yeah, yeah, they don't want that. They don't. Yeah, and their dating history proves that. And see, that's the thing. See, I can see that's the thing. I see right through the shit. And they just try to make it seem, oh, you're just hating. You're just hating. It's not hating, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I didn't see this shit. I didn't talk to so many women. I didn't talk. I'm telling you, I know. I'm telling you, man. They want some real shit. They want some shit they can feel. They don't want no bullshit. I'm telling you. But the thing is, they not gonna make it with the guys they looking for. That's why a lot of them end up with these sorry ass little dudes. I'm just being real with you. A lot of like I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his name, but I know a guy. We're just gonna keep it like that. I know a guy. He is in what I like to call literal. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Well, I'm just gonna say this. He's he's cooked. He's cooked. He is in a sexless marriage. Okay. Him and his wife, they've been together for like, man, they've been together about 20 years. About 20 of them things. And me and him were having a conversation. Me and him were having a conversation, and he just kind of opened up to me about it. He was like, man, man, my wife, man, she don't want to. I can't. I try to touch her, man, and she don't want to give me none, man. It's stressing me out, brother. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. White guy. It's a white guy. Okay, stressed out, man. I don't know what to do. I don't think she's cheating on me and all this kind of stuff, but I love her, man. And she don't want to give me none. And so I asked him. I said, so how long this been going on? So he said, well, man, the last time we did anything, man, it's been almost a year. And I said, God damn. I said, God damn, brother. A year? A whole year with nothing? Fuck. So I said, so I said, okay, so did you? So I asked him. I said, so did you talk to her about it? I'm like, did you talk to your wife about it? Did y'all having the conversations? Oh no, no, no. I don't bring it to her. I don't want to stress her out with that. No, I didn't bring it to her. I don't want to stress her out with that. Brother, when I tell y'all, man, when I tell y'all I looked at this dude, I just looked. I just looked at him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just fucking looked. It might have just been a reaction to him saying that. But I just looked at him. I'm like, I said, so so you mean to tell me you and your wife ain't done that in a whole year and you don't have enough balls to talk to her and tell her what that you need it. And so she just like, well, if you don't ask for it, you're not gonna get it. And that's literally what's been going on because she just like, well, shit. But you know what I told him to, he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, man. He said, yeah, he said, yeah, she don't want to give me none, man. I don't know what to do. He said some nights he has to he begs for it. Beg? I said, brother, you're begging for it? I said, bro, your wife, bro. I said, bro, your wife. I said, bro, your wife is not attracted to you, brother. I said something has happened between y'all. And I could tell he was leaving shit out. I could just tell the way he was talking because he kept looking away and all this kind of shit. I'm like, he's like, yeah, yeah, it's been a year, man, and yeah, I have to beg for it, and she kind of looks at me sideways when I ask for it, and I'm saying to myself, I'm like, brother, your wife is not attracted to you, or your wife is not turned on by you. I said the only thing I said, you and your wife are gonna have to have a conversation. Y'all gonna have to have the conversation. I said it's either something you're doing or something she's got going on. But I said either way it goes, there's a great disconnect between the both of y'all. There's a great disconnect because I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't be married to somebody that didn't want me. If you know what I'm saying, I know there were some people. Just being honest, I'm sure somebody else is going through the same shit. Gotta beg the wife for the sex. Gotta beg, and the wife is just like, oh my god, fuck, here we go. She gotta give them what I call pity punani. Okay, this is fellas. Listen to me, man. Y'all reel it in, dog. Pity punani is the worst kind of punani you could ever ask for. Okay, it's you don't want that. You want your woman to want to do it, to want to give it to you. You don't want to have to be sitting up there doing all that goddamn crying and begging because that's gonna turn off anymore because she got to be what she has to want to do that. If she don't want to do it, she's gonna feel it's not gonna feel special. Let me just say that. So but I told him, I said, so why I said, so why are your wife not having this conversation? Why I said, why haven't you talked to her about it? Oh, oh, I don't want to stress her out with that, man. I just deal with it, man. I just deal with it. And I'm like, brother, how are you dealing with it when you're literally sitting up here moaning about her not giving you none? So, but long story short, man, still, she's still not giving them none. Still not giving them none. It's been, and I told him, I said, well, number one, I told him, I said, brother, you're the problem. And I told him that. I said, brother, I said, you're the problem. I said, because you're not manning up and expressing the issues, she's gonna just be under the assumption that it's okay. She's just gonna be under the assumption that it's okay. You have to talk about these things, and this is why I said this is why a lot of people end up getting divorced and breaking up and all this kind of shit. It's why all the cheating and all the infidelity shit start coming in because nobody want to talk, nobody want to have the honest conversations that could really fix a lot of the shit. because we just want to walk around it. We want to tiptoe around it, act like we don't see it, act like it's not happening. And that's what ruins a lot of relationships. And like I told him, I said, bro, I ain't gonna say your wife cheating on you, but I'm gonna just be honest, she's not feeling you. She not feeling you. I told him, I'm like, bro, you act like you scared to man up and tell her what it is. I am. I'm not gonna lie, I am. I'm like, well, that's your problem. That's your problem. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home tonight and tell her how I feel. I asked him the next day. I said, did you tell her? Yeah, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her today. I forgot when I got home. I forgot. I'm like, all right, bro, you're done. You're done, bro. You're done. You're done. And that's why I told him. I said, you're the problem. You are the problem. You mean to tell me you up here moaning and all this kind of shit, but you can't even tell your wife, you want sex and she not giving it to you and you're unfulfilled. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You're the problem. You're weak. You're weak, brother. You're weak. You gotta go in her purse and get your spine back. She been holding on to your fucking spine forever. Forever. Believe it or not, man, it's a lot of dudes. I'm telling you, a lot of dudes in the same situation, bro. Don't ever think this don't ever think this shit is just happening to one person. This shit is worldwide. World motherfucking wide. I did and like I told him, I said, bro, you gotta stop being so fucking spineless, brother. You gotta stop being fucking spineless. And that's why I come up here and speak the way I do, because I try to, what I'm saying, tell men, dog, just be a man, bro. Just be a man and say it is what it is. That's what men do. Men, we're direct. You know, a lot of times you'll see, women kind of be a little bit more passive aggressive and direct. They'll kind of take that route a lot of times before they, go straight in with it. But men, we gotta, men, we're a lot more inclined to be direct. You know what I'm saying? But shit, like I told him, like I said, I tried to give him the best advice I could, but at the end of the day, I told him, I said, bro, y'all might need to get counseling, brother. Y'all might need to get some counseling, because I'm saying to myself, I'm like, brother, man, I don't have them problems. I'm just being honest with you. I don't have them problems. Like, one chick was like, yeah, you say what you talk the way you do because you can't get women and all, you just bad with women. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, hey, man, whatever you think, brother. Like, whatever you think, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, whatever you think, whatever you want to think. I've never had these issues. That's why too y'all don't that's why y'all don't really hear me talking about a lot of that red pill shit. See, I'm gonna just be honest with you. A lot of them red pill, max red pill dudes, a lot of them motherfuckers, bro. I'm gonna just be honest. A lot of them dudes, they can't get no kind of play from women. They can't get no kind of, they don't get no play whatsoever from women. Women don't think twice about them when they say them. A lot of these dudes are max fucking spineless. And the dog, the craziest shit I stumbled across. I seen the craziest shit the other day. Are y'all familiar with looks maxing? Are y'all anybody familiar with that shit, man? I'm just like, bro, this is the most insecure ish I've ever seen. Looks maxing. And then it's a bunch of dudes glazing or idolizing a bunch of other guys. And I'm like, dude, these motherfuckers are so insecure. That's why I'm saying, I'm like, some of these dudes be up here talking about these women insecure, but I'm like, bruh, y'all have an entire community talking about your jawline and it's a bunch of weird shit that they just be on. I'm like, bro, women don't give a flying icicle about none of that shit, bro. They don't care about none of that, bro. Women want a motherfucking man, dog. That's what they want. Women want a man. They don't want some little ass boy hanging in the corner, insecure as fuck, can't grab his nuts and can't stand on nothing. They don't want that. They don't want no spineless ass freakazoid, who just sit in his room and whack his Johnson McLaughlin all freaking day. And when it's time to perform, he can't do shit. He can't do shit. That's why I be against the motherfucking the extra freak shit. And that's why I used to tell people like one lady, she just consistently, yeah, you're red pill. You're red pill. You're red pill. I'm like, red pill don't speak the way I do, bro. They ain't nothing about this here red pill. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nothing about this shit is red pill. Yo, shout out new coach. I appreciate it, man. Love the content. New to the channel. Yo, welcome, bro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, dog. I appreciate it, man. Clavicular and the crew. Yeah, dog. That's who I seen. Ain't. And then the crazy thing about it, dude, like 19. Dude, like 19 years old and insecure. I mean, the insecurity runs deep. The insecurity runs deep. Like these dudes be, these dudes are so insecure, bro. And it's not even just them. It's a lot of them. A lot of these dudes, and this how you can always tell people who are just chronically, and I mean chronically on the internet. I'm like, dude, this shit is not real life, dog. You got to come up off this goddamn internet sometimes. These dudes be up here, crying about their fucking height. I don't have my. They be talking about, they be up there worried about their hairline, and it's just crazy. I'm like, bro, y'all be up here talking about these women insecure. I'm like, bro, look at the shit y'all doing. These dudes going to get height surgery and all. I mean, just crazy shit. They had one guy. He was walking around with a wig on. He was walking around with a wig on, and somebody snatched the wig off, and he damn near beat the guy up. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, bro, just let the shit go, bro. I'm like, look, that's why I tell dudes, look, hey, if you going bald, just bro, embrace it, bro. Y'all, you gotta love yourself, man. Too many people don't love themselves, and the internet is dangerous. The internet is dangerous to somebody that's not strong up here. I'm serious. The internet is dangerous to somebody that they your mental not together. Internet have your ass out here. Internet have you out here doing some shit you never would have thought you'd be doing. That's why I tell people, bro, when you go outside, bro, the women don't be caring about shit like that. You'll see a woman who like 4'11" with a dude who 5'2". You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, what they come on the internet talking about, that's not reality. That's not reality. Everybody not making $100,000 damn dollars a year. That's not reality. There's a percentage of people making that, but that's not the average, and that's not majority. That's not real life. That is not real motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's see, I like to keep shit real, man. You know what I'm saying? We be at, I'm that man. I'm like the guy, man. We be at the barbecues, the cookouts and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The aunties we ain't seen in a while, cousins we ain't seen in a while. We ain't laughing, playing Uno, spades. You know what I'm saying? On some like real life, just human to human shit, man. That's what it's about. It's not about none of this shit they be on this internet, conjuring up, from their deepest, darkest thoughts. Oh my God, if I'm not, if I'm not 6'5", women, I'm not gonna be able to get women. And you got all these little sub communities, bro, and it's just it's sad, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really sad, because the next generation, I don't know what generation we in now. Is that it's Z or Alpha? Because I'm a millennial, so but I don't know what generation is coming up now. But dog, the bro, you talking about some Lord have mercy? I'm talking about Lord have mercy on the next generation, bro. I'm talking about, man, it's about y'all about to see shit y'all ain't. Man, look, y'all thought it was up before. Oh, it's about to be up now. I'm talking about, man. So it's some real wicked shit going on out here. You know, and it's a lot of you gonna see it. This is what y'all gonna see. It's gonna be a lot of damage control. It's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of deflection. It's gonna be a lot of scapegoats. It's gonna be a lot of that. You gonna see it. I'm telling you, you gonna see it in all aspects of everything. You're gonna see a lot of people, you know, a lot of shit, a lot of buffoonery, a lot of fake. It's gonna be a lot of that. All of that shit is on the rise. They trying to push truth, real. They trying to push that shit in the corner and hopefully and hope it fall in the trash can. That's I'm just being honest with you. That shit been on the rise for some years now. Man, I see a lot of I didn't came across like I want y'all just because I don't react to or speak on a lot of shit don't mean I don't see it. That does not mean I don't see it. I'm telling you, I be saying the shit, dog. I'm like I be in the shadows. They don't even know I'm back there looking at it. I'm like, yeah, oh, okay, that's what's going on. Huh? All right. I'm like, dude, I just don't get involved with a lot of shit because you know some stuff I can tell you was worth speaking on and was really just not worth speaking on. And was real is they trying to break up the human to human. You see what I'm saying? They trying to get rid of that. That's why you got this great push for AI, machines, robots, and all this fake ass shit. You know, we trying to break all that. Nothing, and I mean nothing, can replace the bond that comes between people, man and woman, men and women. We need each other. You know, it's too much of fuck the women, fuck the men. It's too much of that. At the end of the day, the biggest issue is that there's a lot of people who are on this internet to divide and conquer. That's just what it is. It's a lot of hurt ass people. This why y'all have never ever heard me come on this internet and say all women, all men. Like when people be like, yeah, it's all black women are bad. I'm like, no, that's not true, dog. I've come across so many beautiful, pleasant, nice black women, dog. I'm telling you, I run into them all the time, bro. But the thing is, it's the conditioning. You understand me? It's the conditioning. Is you got to think about it. Bullshit is being taught to the up and up, and it's being passed straight down to the new generation. So the people who don't have that understanding, they're not going to be able to differentiate between the nonsense. Y'all follow me? They're not gonna be able to differentiate between that. You see what I'm saying? They trying to continue, you know, just to continue to break up the man and the woman. No, at the end of the day, we need each other. I'll never tell a woman, baby, I don't need you. No, I do want you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember, man, y'all remember back in the 90s, bro? When man, they used to have some of the flyest, and I mean the flyest music had a man on it and a woman on it. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. The flyest music had women had men and women on it. Keith Sweat, Make It Last Forever. That shit was it. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? When she dropped the motherfucking vocals on that, I was like, damn. Then that bass line came in with it too. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit. That's the shit, you know, I like. That's the shit I like. I'm like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, come on, baby. We gonna make it happen. We gonna make magic together. You know what I'm saying? People they too busy on the divine shit. Nah, we don't need women. No, you don't need women. Just come by this AI machine. It's telling y'all, man. It's a part of they got an agenda, you know, and they trying to. So they've been on this population control shit forever. Population control. They've been on that shit forever. The earth is crowded. Too many fucking people on this motherfucker. All right. That's just what it is. And so, you know, they try to make it seem like they got this great push on YouTube, you know, with the division shit. That's why you'll see a lot of content. And this is no knock, no shade to anybody. But this is why you see a lot of content. That's why you see a lot of content where they push. Excuse me. Shit. But yeah, they. That's why you see a lot of content where they got it's a push for men to be like, yeah, we don't need women. We don't need women. Let women fall and struggle and die by themselves and all this kind of stuff. Now, mind you, there are some people. I'm just about you can't save them. You gotta. No, I always tell people you have to want to be able to save yourself first before anybody can help you. You cannot be helped if you don't want to help yourself. That's reality. It don't matter what it is. If you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to get a relationship, you're trying to get a better job, or you're just trying to do better in life. You're trying to fix broken relationships. You dig what I'm saying? Shit, man. What texting and driving is the best population control, bro. Man, listen to me, bro. I don't know how many people done got took out by that shit, but I ain't gonna lie. I didn't been guilty of it. I ain't gonna try to make it seem like I'm perfect. I didn't been guilty of the shit. I didn't text and drove before. And see me, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a car guy. All right. So I like loud pipes and I like, what I'm saying? That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit, dog. But not to get off track, what I'm saying, not trying to I digress. You understand me? But back to the the whole man and the woman thing, man. We need each other, man. Women are like the yin to the man's yang, and we're the yang to the woman's yin. You feel me? And that's just what it is. Like I told you, when we used to have our family functions and barbecues and the cookouts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the women was in that thing. Women, the women cooking the food, setting the table, getting the plates and all that kind of stuff. Thank you, mama, thank you, auntie, thank you, grandma. It was all cool. Everybody, people went up there talking about, yeah, yeah, you're supposed to do that. You're a woman and all. It's like the women understood what it is. What the women understood where their superpower was. Women understood that, just like the women understood where the men what we was doing, fellas. We was setting up. I ain't gonna lie, I used to come late. I ain't gonna lie, I used to come late to the cookouts, but I ain't setting up shit. You understand me? I'm gonna catch y'all when this shit already hooked up. You dig what I'm saying? But we man, we used to, you got Unc on the grill, got the hot dogs and all that kind of stuff, man. And we used to, man, we always got the best music. Wait, what do you he put on all the old 90s jams? You know what I'm saying? And everybody, we all having a good time. We laughing. You got men and women, and ain't nobody on none of this weird ass shit, that they trying to push you on the internet. And that's what I be trying to get people to understand, man. That's why I be trying to get y'all to understand this shit. The shit is propaganda. You see what I'm saying? The shit is propaganda. The further push us apart. You see what I'm saying? Telling men you don't need women. Fuck the women. Go out the country and go find you some shit. Listen to me, dog. Come on, bro. That look, that's on you. If you want to do that, that's on you. But man, let me see. If you know what, no, I don't want to do it because I don't want to get no copyright. Because some of the music, some of the now. So I'll say this. So a lot of the music that y'all hear me play in the videos, it don't get copyright. It doesn't. It doesn't, because I know how to, what I'm saying, I know how to manipulate it a little bit, because I ain't gonna lie, I used to make music. So I used to make music, and a lot of the music y'all hear me play in the background is a lot of what I like, my own personal taste. I love, man, I just love music. I always did everything from rap, hip hop, R&B, drum and bass, jazz, shit. I used to listen to a lot of rock and roll here and there, blues. Oh man, look, oh she hit it. Mark, Frankie Beverly in the background, yes indeed, yes indeed. Every barbecue, everybody had outstanding. Yeah, everybody had that in their playlist. You used to come around the corner, you come through the neighborhood, somebody got that shit on the speaker, just booming. You dig what I'm saying? And you already know it's about to be a good time. Y'all, it's about to be a good time had when y'all shit. About to be a good time. Hey, you pulling up, man. You saying all your cousins you ain't seen in a while. You know, somebody that had a little kid. You know, little addition to the family. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's all about, man. You know, it's all about the people, bro. You know, and that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, don't let this shit y'all see on this internet. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this twist up reality from fiction. You know, because it's a lot of it's a lot of nonsense. You know, like I told y'all, it's gonna be a lot of nonsense. Gonna be a lot of nonsense being pushed to y'all. A lot of propaganda. A lot of it. A lot of it. Telling women they don't need men so they can. Telling you, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That's why you don't ever hear me come up here talking about that, man. F women and yeah, we don't need women and yeah, go. No, no. I like women. I like women. I like women being around. Fuck that. I ain't none of these other dudes. They just want to be in a fucking corner with 60 men. I'm like, nah, brother. Y'all on some weird shit. I like the mixture. We got some women in here. We got some of the fellas in here. That's why, and a lot of people swore too. They was like, man, ain't no way in the world women tuning into this guy. No way in the world. Go to the analytics. Show them how many women, what percentage of women, what percentage of men watching the channel. Damn near split. Damn near split. That's why dudes think they got to come up here and cap and pander and all this kind of stuff just to get women to tune in. I'm like, bro, you do not have to lie and bullshit to get women to tune in, bro. Women like some real shit, bro. She a big girl, bro. She a big girl, bro. She, you know what I'm saying? They like women like real shit. She wants something she can connect to. She wants something she can feel. You understand me? I don't make fun of women for their feelings and for all that because that's just how women are. Women connect, to things that they feel. If she don't feel it, it ain't gonna connect. You understand me? It's like good dingling to the vagina. You know what I'm saying? If it don't touch the heart, look at the women. Oh my God, Carlito plays. But no, I mean I'm just being real, man. That's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I say, just that's just how I am, bro. I'm gonna keep it real all the time. That's why I used to say to myself sometimes too. That's why I'm like, man, shit. If I ever blow up, dog, I'm like, I know they're gonna try to hit me with like all kind of brand deals and all this kind of shit. Carlito, please. I told you. But but it's the truth, man. That's some real shit. I'm gonna just be honest. I ain't never heard a woman be head over heels for a dude trash in bed. I'm just be honest with you. She's like, yeah, I love you, and she give him a pat on the back, pat on the back and shit. Yeah, I love you and all this kind of shit. But love hit different when he hitting it different. That's all I'm gonna say. Love hit different when he hitting it different. just being honest. And but the thing is though, man, ladies, I want y'all to know I love y'all. I want y'all to be successful in y'all dating life. I want y'all to find whatever it is y'all looking for. Fellas, all my dogs out there, all my 69 guides. You understand me? I want y'all to whatever y'all looking for, bro. I want y'all to get it, bro. And don't let the internet, do not let this internet, feed y'all no bullshit, bro. If it don't sound right, I used to tell people, bro, look, hey, if your girl fucking up, bro, send her to me. Let me talk to her. Your husband fucking up, send him to me. Let me talk to him. That's how I was. I was always like that. I'm like, man, give me both sides. Give me both of y'all come here. That's how I've always been like that. See, like my. So I'm gonna say this. So like my younger sister, my baby sister, I love her to death. She might be watching, but see whenever her and I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but like whenever they would have issues, I'd be like, both of y'all come here every time. She could tell you. She could tell you. I tell them both of y'all come here. I'd be like, shit, what the fuck going on? Fuck going on? Well, and no, none of that. No, look, this look, y'all need to figure this shit out. And like I said, they engaged, man. They about to get married. They about to get married in a couple of months. So like I say, I'm proud of her. Shit, how they didn't came a long way, man. They didn't iron out a lot of kinks and but that's just what love is, man. That's just how it is. People think love gonna be perfect and it's supposed to be, no blemishes and no fights, no arguments. Man, sometimes we gonna disagree though. Sometimes we gonna disagree. I'm just being honest with you. Sometimes we gonna disagree. Sometimes we're not gonna align on every single thing. But at the end of the day, I want you to know I love you and I got love for you. You know, I'd be a damn fool for you to sit here and agree with every single piece of everything. I just know you're not. I'm like, I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree. That's understandable. That's understandable. That's real life. That's real life, man. But but yeah, fellas, but that's why, that's why I be liking to see the men like stepping up, handling their motherfucking business. Cause I'm like, shit, if you out of line, the women gonna be out of line too. Hmm? Come on, bro. I used to say this all the time. I say men bring the order, men bring the chaos. Say if he bring the chaos, then he's out of order. Bottom line. It's just bottom line. Men don't bring chaos. I hate to say it to you ladies, but women a lot of times bring the chaos. You go look right now, it's a woman somewhere right now. Go in the bathroom. She got all kind of shit on the sink. All kind of shit. Got a little makeup, got a little lip gloss, got a little hair blow dryer and comb, all kind of shit sitting up there. I'm like, God damn, bro. What's going on here? What's up with all this little rigmarole on this counter here? You know what I'm saying? But you go over there to the dude shit. He probably got like a thing of toothpaste sitting on top of his shit. At the most. But it's all good though, man. Like I told you, I be telling people, I be like, bro, it's not that deep, man. I tell you, a lot of issues can be solved by just having conversations. Just having the conversations. A lot of people don't have that. I don't want to say not emotionally intelligent, but a lot of people don't have, you know, I can't find a word for it, but a lot of people don't have it was on the tip of my tongue, bro. But they don't have that ability to sit there and really have a mature conversation, a really well thought out, mature conversation about about issues. It's always easier to just blame somebody instead of just saying, hey, you know what? You know what? I ain't gonna lie, fucked up. It was me. And you're right. A lot of people don't have that. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people don't have that. And that's why you see a lot of time people that you see a lot of marriages end in divorce because conversation that got piss poor. A lot of what happens too is a lot of honesty disappears out of relationships. Gotta be able to be honest with each other. Thank you, creative. Yeah, good people skills. There you go. Yeah. But shit, man. Like I said, as long as I'm here on this platform, y'all always gonna get the truth from me. Always. That's why I was, getting to my point earlier. That's why I was like, shit, if I ever get a brand deal and if they like, well, you know what, brother, we can hook you up, man. But yeah, you're gonna have to kind of water down, some of what you say because you're gonna kind of scare away some people, talking like that. So we're gonna need you to kind of yeah, you just kind of lie a little bit, just kind of fab, and I'm gonna look him straight in his face and I'm gonna say thank you, but no thank you. I'm not that kind of person, bro. I'll never sell out for money, bro. I won't. Shit, like I told you, I didn't got it out the mud, bro. I didn't been at the lowest of the lowest, and I didn't been at, and now I'm at my highest of my highest. You dig what I'm saying? I don't need the money. That's why I used to tell people, bro, I do this for the people. I don't do this for money. I could care less because guess what? Bills gonna be paid at the end of the day. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't gotta go running nobody and ask, hey bro, can you send me to you send me, can I hold $20 to Friday? And it ain't no shade on anybody that they gotta do that. But I'm just saying, I don't have to do that. I set my life up so that I can be where I am today. Anything I want to my heart's desire, I can just go buy it. No problem. No problem. Go buy it. Whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just ordered, man, my brother, he building he working on a car and shit that he building a little project and shit. We go order car parts, go work on a car. That's why sometimes y'all don't see me up here sometimes too, because I'll just be outside enjoying life. Just be outside enjoying life, man. Like right now, like the sky is beautiful. Beautiful. The weather is so beautiful outside. You'll see, man, I'll be outside enjoying the weather, man. I'll be at the park, walking at the park, man. Go want to go hear some birds chirping or something. Like the other day I was at the park, man. They had this black couple, man. They was having a whole picnic in the middle of the park. It was just them, just a whole picnic. I'm like, bro, that's why I be talking about people on the internet talking about, yeah, if he doesn't make $100,000, yeah, I'm like, bro, you don't want love, bro. You're not here for love. You're here for nonsense. That's what you're here for. And that's kind of part of the reason what started me really even reviewing Kendra's show, because it's too much nonsense, bro. And a lot of people don't have the ability to kind of read a lot of that shit. They'll and a lot of guys, they'll get frustrated and they'll just be like, oh man, to hell with all the women, damn women, and we don't need women, passport bros and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, nah, look, check this out. She don't even believe what it is she's saying. She's only saying this because this is the average woman that comes on the show. They just repeating what the next woman said. You feel me? They don't even believe half of the stuff they be saying. They just saying that just because they don't have nothing to say. So they just uh, you know, height, vibe, horoscope, max dangling. Yeah, give me the yeah, if he makes 100,000 will do. And the whole time she on fucking section 8, living in the projects and shit. She got, 4 or 5 kids by a couple different little jigaboos running around, a couple of little dope boys and some shit. I'm like, right, what you gonna do with $100,000 anyway? Besides waste it at Family Dollar and Target and Dollar General. I mean, seriously. Seriously, what you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with it besides waste it? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, it's all about legacy. It's all about, it's all about the people, bro. All about the people. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the women out here getting, what I'm saying? I want to see women out here, living it up. Getting the men that they want, having meaningful relationships and people being able to be honest with each other, not being afraid to have the conversation, because that's the problem too. Everybody too busy worried about offending somebody. And that's why a lot of people just be like, oh man, I ain't even gonna say it, bro. I ain't even gonna say it. And then the bullshit, that's why bullshit never stops. And that's why I told you, like, I am the friction. When I come up here and I speak the way I do. Well, how dare he? Who does he think he is? Who the freak is this guy? Where did he come from? Who allowed this country ass jigaboo to come on a Kendra G show and talk about women like this? Who is he? Who is he? He can't talk to women like this. Sir, you can't talk to me like this. Says who? Says who? What you gonna do about it? Let me ask you something. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do if I don't? That's why a lot of women end up with a lot of these weak, spineless guys. No shade to my dog. You know what I'm saying? But that's why a lot of women end up with these weak ass dudes who can't assert nothing, can't fuck, can't do nothing. Hmm? When they finish, she got to go get Bob and she got to go get the Rose, and you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of women end up with these guys and they frustrated and life sucks, and oh my god, where are the real men? Well, I mean, ma'am, you don't want real men. You want nonsense. You want nonsense. That's why you get nonsense. Because listen, all quality men want is cooperation, femininity, easy shit. I said this in a video. I said this in a video. Women men just want a nice woman who just won't annoy the shit out of him all day. That's it. That's literally it. Nobody said you had to be a motherfucking 10 or 20 on the scale and a 9. And if she's attractive and she's, if she has all that nice yitties and nice booty and nice thighs, nice curves, all of that is a plus. But her being feminine, cooperative, and agreeable, and all of that is what connects all of that. That's those are the kind of women men will be like, you know what, I wouldn't mind putting a ring on that. Because she's everything a man, she's everything a man could ask for. That's why I tell people that, and people are like, oh yeah, no, nobody's getting married these days. No, people are getting married. You just don't see it as much because of what the hell is being pushed on the internet. I mean, hell, if the women that come on Kendra G show was all they had left to offer, I wouldn't get married either. I wouldn't marry in it. I wouldn't marry a single motherfucker on the Kendra G show. And they think a lot of Kendra's loser ass cousins think I just be hating on these women. I'm like, dog, I can just see through the shenanigans. It's all an act. It's all an act. All of it. It's all an act. It's all fake. They come up here telling you one thing and move another way. That's why when they come up here talking about I want a God fearing man, no, you don't. You don't want no God fearing man. Like they had this interview. I want to say a while. It's been a little while, but Kendra was interviewing a lady, and she asked her. She said, "Well, they had a guy who was he was a God fearing man. He was he was decent. He was a God fearing man, and he was a virgin. He was a virgin, and he was waiting till he got married to have sex and all that. So Kendra was like, I think he'd be a good fit, for you. And she was like, no, I don't really want that. I don't want that. So you mean to tell me you got a guy who's not out here sleeping around, actually God fearing, actually want to be married, actually saving himself for marriage, looking for a wife, and you don't want that? Why? And people couldn't understand that this is the disconnect. See, out of all of that, you know what the disconnect was? He's a virgin. He's a virgin. That's the disconnect. The only thing running through her mind is if he has bad dingling and I marry him, I am cooked. That's all she was thinking about. If I marry this, I'm cooked. I'm telling you, that's why I took this is why I came up with the height, the vibe, the horoscope, and the dangling, because they goddamn need it. Okay. And look, I ain't got nothing against no woman who, you did what I'm saying. We humans, bro. Everybody need they feel. And I ain't saying you gotta be married to, some motherfucker who can't please you and all this kind of stuff. That's not what I'm saying, but it's good to have these kinds of conversations, because a lot of things people just shy away from. They just like, oh, I don't. A lot of people they just I don't know. They just be too scared to talk about a lot of things. They really do, and these are real issues in the community. These are real issues in relationships. These are real issues in marriages. That's why you see so many people splitting up nowadays, because nobody want to have the real, true, honest conversation. If what I'm saying, if my husband fucking up, the wife should be able to come tell him, okay, babe, I'm not gonna lie, you fucking up. You know what I'm saying? You need to reel it in. The wife fucking up, the husband needs to be able to correct her. That's how it goes. That's why I said you're my yin and I'm your yin to your yang. And that's how we go. We hold each other accountable. But you gotta have truth in a relationship in order for it to work. You cannot build a healthy, thriving relationship on lies. You can't. You cannot. You cannot. That shit is destined. That shit is destined to fail. Destined to fail, dog. I'm telling you. Just keeping it. I'm keeping it 1,000 with you. And that's why. That's why y'all. That's why the divorce rate is so high. It's why shit the way is the way it is. But I'm telling y'all, y'all just be vigilant, man. Y'all gonna see a lot of crap and a lot of foolishness and a lot of fugazi activities this year. I'm telling you, just watch what I tell you. You're gonna see a lot of that. You gonna see a whole lot of it. But man, like I say, I appreciate, everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that came show love. Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna start going live a little bit more too. I ain't gonna say, so look, I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna say the Monster Jam gonna stop. I ain't saying that. All right. But we probably, we gonna, don't worry, we gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. Kendra don't run shit around here. We you dig what I'm saying? Don't run shit around here. We gonna do this here. The name say Carlito on it, not motherfucking Kendra or the KBI. You dig what I'm saying? But I just want to say, man, appreciate everybody for coming through, listening to me yap and ramble. We probably do more of these, man. I enjoy this. This was nice. Just being able to just kind of sit and chill and talk with everybody. I want to say shout out to all the members of the channel, man. I appreciate all my members, everybody. Shout out to all the members of the channel. Shout out to all my supporters, all the viewers, the commenters, the watchers, everybody that just come through and just tap in and show your boy love, man. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And all the good conversation we had, on here, man, we've been on here for about 2 hours. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm gonna start. What I really do want to do though is I really do plan on going live a lot more. That's what I really want to do. That's what I'm gonna start doing for y'all. I'm gonna start going live a lot more, so we can just have, what I'm saying, that on the fly connection, that on the fly talk, and just, we just be up here kicking it, man, talking about some real ass shit. And like I told you, people got questions, man, concerns, anything. I think I linked my TikTok down below. I really don't be on it, but you know what I'm saying? If you hit me up on there, I'll respond. My email is down below. I'm trying to work out some stuff where people can reach out to me a lot easier. Because I know some people don't really do the email thing either. So I'm trying to find somewhere. I know a lot of people are on TikTok. So that's why I was like, all right, TikTok, we're gonna go with that for now. So, but hey, man, once again, bro, appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of the situation right now. I wanted to update y'all. Your boy is back. YouTube, you know what I'm saying, came with the divine intervention, shut all that nonsense down with Kendra. Like I told you, man, you can't stop truth, bro. You can't stop truth, bro. I don't care who you is. I don't care how upset you get. I don't care how you feel about it. You can't stop truth. And a lot of people run from truth, man. A lot of people run from truth, but that's why I'm here, remember? You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, man, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Y'all, we're gonna be going live more often, man. I enjoyed this. I appreciate everybody for coming through, everybody that was in here chilling with your dog, man. We just came in here to kick it, chopping it up, on some we had the barbecue, you know what I'm talking about? So, but hope everybody have a blessed day today. Y'all be safe out there on the roads, because they got some shitty ass drivers out there, can't drive worth the god dang. You understand me? Got the phone up to their damn face trying to drive and shit. I never understand that, doing 80 miles an hour. I be flying too, but you know what I'm saying? I be flying and I be locked in. But shit, man. But y'all be safe. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all be smooth. I love y'all, man. Shout out to all my dogs, all my women, all my lady supporters, all my dogs, everybody, all my members. And y'all be blessed, man. Till next time. Peace.